basketball on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline. You look at San Antonio.
And they're 1-0 against them this season, and this is the final matchup. So a little bit of extra incentive tonight, knowing they have a chance for the season sweep.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, whether it's 2 games or 20, you'd love to go unblemished against any opponent over the course of the season. Of course, the opposite is just as true. Getting swept is no fun at all.
And the kind of game fans love to watch, Greg. 2 offensive teams going head-to-head.
And the rules today favor offense, and that's why league-wide scoring continues to rise. Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block. Yeah, and the crowd immediately letting the officials hear it after that whistle.
Clearly an unpopular call, to say the least, no doubt about it.
Now, here's Grant. After the miss from Derek White. Pass to Hartenstein. It's hauled in by Brown.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Left side, George. Second chance effort. Bridges outside. Now here's George. He's covered by Grant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tries again. It's rebounded by New York.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Driving in. And the dunk by Grant.
And the commitment from Grant on the drive to the rim, I mean, he's absolutely ferocious, relentless in how he attacks the rim.
Pass to Adebayo. Fade away. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did have a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. He and his assistants are trying to figure out ways to run Paul George off of the 3-point line. Coach said even though George is a good passer, he's an elite shooter. He'd rather force him into making plays for others. This is the kind of problem that a superstar presents every night. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks.
Well, I like the trajectory of Rozier's game. I mean, he's added responsibility and his production has increased too.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for the Knicks. And every year, Terry Rozier seems to get better. Specifically, Greg, becoming a more efficient and lethal scorer.
I mean, he's improving his percentages over the years, especially his three-point shooting. When he came into the league, was not a threat from deep. Now, you have got to honor that outside shot.
Here's White after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. Outside, George. Pass to Brown. Knicks with the rebound. Now, here's Rozier. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Oubre, no one around him. Off target with his 3. White with it. Bridges outside. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal. First team foul. Timeout, San Antonio. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get for your next city dancer. Substitution. All right, fans, that was your Knicks City Dancers. Make some noise.
And here's George. As you can see from his numbers, he's been a key component in their offense. He's averaging almost 18 points a game.
Look at how high George gets off these drives to the hoop. Banging it down with the violence of a madman.
Oubre for three. Here's Birch. Rozier for three. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Hey, now I know Rozier can shoot. We do know that. But my goodness, from that far out? Come on, man.
11. 8.
Adebayo with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. And George gets it to go.
He is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Grant outside. To the inside. And the dunk by Grant.
Boy, nice vision that time from the point guard. Rozier's responsibility is to know when his teammate is open and get the ball there.
Pass to George. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Oubre outside. Now Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
You know what? When you allow Grant to get close to the rim, you risk seeing him give you a facial right in your grill. I mean, tremendous athleticism from the Syracuse alum.
On the wing, Bridges. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Great screen that time by George. Well done.
.149 left to play in the first. Here's Oubre. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Grant with the ball. Bridges covering. Grant, that's good.
Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And George, here we go. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Paul George.
Bulls got it all tied up now for the Spurs. They double him with Adebayo. Paul George with the steal. Adebayo with the elbow. And Adebayo throws it down.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it.
Now, here's Rozier. He's got 5. Now, Bol. In the corner, it's Bridges. Pass to Bol. There's the double team with Grant. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo with the ball. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That's his first foul.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
To the lineup for the Spurs.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Driving to the basket. Oh, and the jam by Suggs.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Pass to Rozier. Bangs home the trifecta. Rozier's got 8 points.
To me, this is Rozier's game in a nutshell. A confident, quick-thinking, shoot-first point guard.
And that can...
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on again.
And some good action of the Bucks as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Spurs.
We've seen a lot of their points coming off penetration in the first half.
Another thing they've been doing so far tonight is knocking down the jump shot.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. Here's Brown. They kick it out to Green. Here's George. It's on target from the high post. 9 points in the game so far.
George does not need a lot of space to get his shot off, and he's become quite proficient in the mid-range.
Pass to Watanabe. Beal with it. Guarded by Green. The drive by Beal. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
White with it. And Hampton picks him up defensively. Here's Green. Beal with the steal. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
And great recognition there in the pick and roll. Beal usually able to make the right play.
24.
When talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, we're not just talking about one of the league's elite shooters. We're talking about one of the league's elite scorers.
And if you don't hear Beal mentioned in the same breath as some other NBA superstars, you should. He's capable of putting up a 50-piece on any given night. This is no specialist. This is an absolute superstar.
Here's Beal, and it's blocked by Brown. And the Spurs pushing it up now.
Hold on. R.J. Hampton. That's his first personal. First team.
And Antonio calls timeout. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. A lot of time. It becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Substitution for your Knicks. Isaiah Hartenstein. Jared Vanderbilt.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. From deep, George. It's White on the wing. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Derek White.
White's got the lead up to 4 now for San Antonio.
Boy, White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Pass to Hampton. Beyond the arc. Here's Hartenstein. Nails the baby hook. Hartenstein's got his first bucket of the night.
29.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
Pass to Beal. Lets the three fly. The three-pointer is right on target. Beal's got 7 points here in this quarter.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. New York takes possession.
Spurs substitution.
New York trailing.
Trade Burke.
Now, here's Hampton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. New York moving it around. They set the screen. Here's Hartenstein. Bank shot. No good.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Pass to Burke. From deep three-point range. He doesn't hit that one. Hampton with the ball. Driving the lane. Fires from 18. New York, no good that time either. And Jared Vanderbilt gets the whistle that time.
That's his first personal.
That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
San Antonio leading. And here's White. He has 5. Here's Burke. Offensive rebound. Brown. And finished off by Brown.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on it, that's going to be the result.
That's his second.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Into the lineup for the Spurs.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Timeout, Spurs. All right, fans, get on your feet and make some noise for T-shirt time.
Here's Rozier. He's got 8. There's the 3. And they get it back. On the wing, Rozier. Pass to Beal. Pocket 6. Hits it from three-point range. Beal's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Knicks.
And with a smooth, fluid release, Beal's jumper does wonders for his team's offensive position.
Grant outside. Back to Beal. Baseline try. No good from Grant. A tight game here in New York. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Pass to Adebayo.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. Adebayo the screen. Here's Burke. And the 3 off target.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Now into the lineup for your New York Knicks.
And here's Rozier. He brings it up for New York. They trail by 1. What I really love about Jeremy Grant is his work ethic. He's really put in time to improve his scoring.
Specifically, his jump shot. For a while, he didn't have the consistent 3-ball. Now, you got to at least honor it.
Here's Oubre. Got a piece of it. 1:11 left here in the second. Bridges, no one around him. Buries it from three-point range.
Three-point goal.
Bridges got 6.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Grant. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal. Third team foul.
So it's the Spurs now. 4-point game. Bridges, right side. Jacks up a three. Here's Adebayo. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Knicks ball. Substitution for your Knicks.
30 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now Rozier. Oubre on the wing. Pass to Rozier. Fires from deep. Kicks it out to Grant. On the wing, Rozier. And here we go. Fast break. Burke's got it. Bridges for 3.
Mikal Bridges.
And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open 3.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. And finished off by Oubre.
Oubre Jr.
A powerful finisher. Oubre Jr. You deserve to get dunked on when you let him get inside.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier.
Rozier the third.
That's his third foul of the game.
Third personal. First team foul.
Here's George. He's got 11. Takes it inside.
Paul George.
And oh, he just jams it right over Jeremy Grant. Wow!
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
Inside. Thompson. No good on that one. So the Spurs will take it the other way. Pass to George. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time.
That's his first
foul.
Second team foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
From 15 feet away, the shot by Adebayo, no good. Knicks trailed by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession. Oubre, left side.
And you watch Bol on the defensive end. Boy, he's got a lot of potential, especially as he adds strength to that frame.
Adebayo down low. 11 feet away. And the Spurs scoring again.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Takes a step back. Rozier with the ball. Now Bol defending. Pass to Birch. They double him with George. The shot by Birch, no good. San Antonio leading by 9. And here is Suggs. Now Adebayo. He's covered by Thompson. Now here is George. Takes the 13-footer. Knocked away. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Thompson with the ball. Oubre can't get it to go.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Pass to Adebayo. over Thompson. And that one hits back iron. And here's Rozier. He brings it up for New York. They trail by 9 points. Trying to get something going. And the Knicks miss again. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time.
That's his second personal.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Timeout.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Coming onto the court. Come on and get fouled. For your Knicks City Dancer.
Different look for New York.
That was your Knicks City Dancers. Make some noise.
San Antonio leading by 9. Now, here's Suggs. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Here's Adebayo. To the paint. And Bull wide open. He shoots. Again, the miss by the Spurs. And so here is New York. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. To the left wing. There's Beal with the 3. It's hauled in by George. Adebayo the screen. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Knicks trailed by 9.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
A different look now for San Antonio. There's Beal with the 3. Oh, through the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Second team foul.
And the ability of Beal to just wear out the defense. At times, you almost have to foul him to stop it.
And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Here's Brown. And the layup's good off the glass. Brown's got his second basket of the night.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Outside, Beal. The 3. Here's Vanderbilt. Over to the wing. And stolen by White. Pass to Burke. For 3, Bridges. It's good. The assist that time from Burke.
3-point goal.
And now an 11-point Spurs lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Spurs.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
New York moving it around. Here's Watanabe.
And nothing's been easy for them, especially in this half.
That's his first personal.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
Outside, White. 14 feet away. They get it back. And Tice throws it down.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Pass to Vanderbilt. 5 on the clock. Here's Watanabe. New York, no good that time either. San Antonio leading by 13.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Bridges outside. Here's Burke. From the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Burke's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The shot by Beal, no good. San Antonio with the ball. They're on a 14-3 run. Here's White. On the wing, Bridges. He's got 12. And it's Brown missing. Knicks trail by 16. Pass to Beal. .104 left here in the third quarter. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Beal's got 5 points now this quarter.
Spurs lead.
And this is Beal at his best. He's cooking with grease, and his teammates need to keep feeding him.
And it's White missing. Hampton with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the middle. Here's Hartenstein. And it's blocked by Brown. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by New York.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
And here is Beal. Going inside. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
And defenses have to respect Beal's jumper. That helps part the sea on that possession.
42.
And so it's San Antonio enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Spurs leading by 12. Here's Suggs. Left side, George. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Paul George can get it done from anywhere on the court now. When he starts percolating, this guy can cook with gas.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get fouled for your Knicks City Dancer.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. See if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Really encouraging to see Rozier make these reads like that.
Here's Suggs. And the shot goes in. And the Spurs lead by 14.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Down low. Birch. And it's blocked.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots.
The jump hook. Again, the Spurs good for 2.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Suggs with the ball. Picked up by Rozier. The shot by George, no good.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Grant goes in. The shot will not fall. And it's the Spurs taking it the other way. Now Suggs. And there's a whistle. That goes on Terry Rozier. That will get him his fourth foul of the game.
That's his fourth foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
Now here's George. 4 on the clock. And the Spurs scoring again.
Well, that's a smooth-looking jumper by Paul George. I mean, he's one of the more gifted scorers in the league, and there's no place on the floor where he can't hurt you.
Pass to Rozier. It's up a 3. New York, no good that time either.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Shoots from the baseline. In the corner, George with it. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. George has got 19 points. Knicks trail by 20. Thompson outside. Rozier for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Spurs lead 64. 47. Timeout, Spurs. Who wants a t-shirt? Your Knicks City Dancer. Your Knicks City Dancer. Spurs substitution.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. In the corner, George with it. Drains it from beyond the arc. George has got 11 points here in just the second half.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
With the step back. And finished off by Beal.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Pass to George. Back to White. Spurs passing it around. George, no good.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
On the wing, Rozier. Outside, Beal. They get the rebound. The kick out to Rozier. The tray. It's stolen by Brown. Outside, George. In the corner, it's Bridges. Drops in the tray.
Mikal Bridges.
And the Spurs lead by 21.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
White with it. In the corner, it's Bridges. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Oubre outside. Outside for Beal. Into the lane.
It's just such a high IQ. Beal using the bounce to get to the line where he's just a fantastic free throw shooter.
Caught between the draft and free agency and big mid-season trades, it feels like we rarely see the same team twice season to season.
Yeah, guys move around quite a bit, more so than in the past, Kevin. I don't necessarily know if that's good or bad. It's certainly different. I tend to lean towards guys staying in the same place longer. That would be my personal preference, but the landscape has shifted and changed, and it's overall probably a positive thing for the players.
And here is Rozier. Inside. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
He used to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
Pass to Wagner. Now Oubre. Here's the screen. And he drives in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Suggs with the ball. And Suggs throws it down.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will, and you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Spurs.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
Hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And guys, because they play in different conferences, this is the last time these two will face off. It has to feel good getting a clean sweep here, finishing the season series 2-0 against the Knicks.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Mikal Bridges.
Boy, I can't recall a play that he wasn't involved in. He was so involved in so many plays tonight. A force on both ends.
To the paint. Kicks it out to Grant. Pass to Beal. Now Rozier. And there's the drive. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Grant. Tough break there, shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Here's Suggs. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team